welcome back to my channel. If you could not tell by the username, my name is Katie. So today I decided to kind of do like a little fun video. A lot of, strange things happen in my life, so I decided to go ahead and share a few stories with you guys in honor of Valentine's Day, which is right around the corner. Now, for years and years and years, as long as I have been dating, I have never had a Valentine's for Valentine's Day. But that is neither here or there. But I have had some very interesting dates. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but my goal is to have this video under 10 minutes. So without further ado, let me stop rambling and get on to the story. Let's go ahead and title this guy Mr. Alabama, right? And I hope he's actually watching this because he needs to know. He needs to know. But Mr. Alabama was, of course, from Alabama. I actually met him online, which 95% of the guys that I date is from online, specifically POF, because I just don't have time. I don't. I like to know all about you up front. I like to do background checks. Ladies, do background checks. Like, don't let these people out here fool you thinking that you're crazy by doing background checks. Like, yes, sis, if I would have done a background check on one of these dudes that I was dating and I was just listening to other people, I would have known that
he had a criminal record and he was married.
But that's another story for another day. We're gonna get to that a little later. Anyway, so yes, I like to do background checks. I like to Facebook stalk you if I can find it. I like to Instagram stalk you. I like to have an idea of what kind of person you are. So I like to date online versus having people walk up to me and trying to talk to me and it's awkward and yeah. So I met this guy on POF, and just to describe what he looked like on camera, on his profile, we're gonna start with that. On his profile, he was clean cut. You know, he had a little cute fade going on. He had nice sized lips. He had beautiful brown, like light brown eyes, really athletic builds, brown skin, beautiful, right? Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, this dude was like a 7.5. Like, he was a solid 7.5, like a solid, okay? So I would talk to him online, and then from online we moved over onto phone chats, and we actually talked for hours. Like, when I finally gave him my number, we were talking like literally the conversation would just keep flowing. Like, there was never a moment of silence with us. We were always joking, constantly laughing. He was very, very funny, very interesting, and when the conversation did kind of like start to die down a little bit, he would always pick it back up with a question. So I really like that about him. Besides his physical, again, he was a great conversationalist, so I really like that about. Oh, and on top of that, like, I'm a little bit of a shit talker, just a little. Like, I just like to test you just a little bit. So the fact that he was able to serve it and eat it, like, I like that. Anyways, we're going with that. So yeah, so he was really, really cool that way. And he kept asking me when we were going to hang out, and we finally decided to hang out. Now, this was around the time that the Maze Runner was coming to its final close of the series, or at least the last Maze Runner that I remember, because I think the series ended, I don't know. But so this is the last Maze Runner that I remember, and it's the one where they're going through like the mountain and then they meet his mom. You know that one. I don't know if that's the last one, but that's the last one that I remember, and that's the movie that we went. Now, prior to us choosing this, we were talking, and I told him just randomly one day how I wanted to see this movie, and he's like, hey, since you want to go see this movie, how about we go to the movies to go watch it? Now, normally I would not want to go on a movie date because I want to get to know the person, but because we had been talking for so long, like it was weeks upon weeks upon weeks that we were talking, I was more comfortable with going to the movies with him versus somebody I would have just met, you know? So I was like, okay, let's go. I don't know why. I don't remember. This is the part I don't remember. I don't remember if this all happened the same. This had to happen all the same day. Like, it had to, because We did not go see this movie until like 10 o'clock that night. Like, it was literally the last showing of the movie. So either 10 or 11 o'clock we went to go see this movie. And again, previously I told him how much I loved movies and how I wanted to see this movie. And I am actually an AMC Stubs member, right? That's gonna come into play a little later. I call him up and I'm like, okay, you know, let me get ready, blah, blah, blah. So I get dressed and I drive about 30 minutes away. 30 minutes away to go see this dude. And we get to the movie theater and he's kind of, it's weird because he kind of like feeling me out and he's acting really standoffish. Like, he's not coming up to me, embracing me like I would have thought he would. It was kind of like, he was like, I don't know if I I don't know. It was weird. The vibes was weird. The vibes was weird. That should have been my first key to just turn around and go, but it was not. So we get up to the front or whatever, and the guy is asking where we want to sit, but it's an empty theater. It's literally like 2 or 3 other people in the theater, and we got full range. It's like one of the big ones. So he pays for his ticket and doesn't pay for mine. And I look at him like, hey, I thought you were gonna pay for both of ours because I thought we was on a date. And he looks at me and says,
well, since you're AMC Stub member, you know, with all due respect, I thought that you would pay for your own ticket.
now, AMC Stubs members, just to like kind of sum it up, is basically a rewards program. You get points for every dollar that you spend, and if you get a certain amount of dollars, then you get $5 to spend at your free will. That's all an AMC Stubs card is. It's not free tickets. It's literally just a rewards program. So I was like, well, an AMC Stubs program is not free tickets. It's, you know, just discounts off of concession items and you get points. He was like,
oh, well, I'm running a little low on cash and I thought that it was something else, so.
And I said, so, and we just kind of looked at each other, and then I looked at the tenant and he was looking like, and I was embarrassed, and I was like, you know what? I want to see this movie. I drove all the way out here. I'm just going to go watch it. We get in the movie theater. Y'all, not even 10 minutes in the movie, dude is snoring like he is snoring. Like he is dead. Like he is dead. Like he is knocked out. Like it is like he's out like a light. Like, bro, he is snoring, like, to the point where he is slobbering, right? So I'm looking like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So fast forward, I watched the movie again, pretty much the whole movie. He goes to sleep, and I'm sitting there just like, Movie ends, we go outside. He walks me to my car. Y'all, we're talking, and I make him laugh. His teeth were gang banging. Like his teeth were gang members. Like they were gang banging. Like it was the East and the West Coast. Like the Crips and the Bloods. Like they were not together. Now let me stop. Okay, let me stop. My teeth are not perfect. If you guys have not noticed, I have a little arch right here, but I love my crooked teeth, right? And I love a gap. Like I don't mind a cute little gap, you know. It could even be a big gap. That ain't no problem. But his teeth were horrible, and I instantly became unattracted to this dude. Like it was a no-go. Like for me, it was a wrap. You didn't pay for me to get into the movie theater. I drove 30 minutes out here. You fell asleep during the movie after convincing me to come out. And on top of that, you don't look like your pictures. Like you kind of look like your pictures, but you don't look like your pictures. And then your vibe was off. So it was done. It was a wrap for me in my head, you know. I just took it as it is, like me going out with her friends. And that was it. Like that was all that I needed. I was done. I wiped my hands clean, right? So fast forward, he's texting me. I'm not responding back. And I eventually ended up blocking him, right? Fast forward a few months later, and I start getting requests on Cash App from some guy. And I'm just like, who is this? Like, who is this? Completely slipped my mind because it was a horrible date and we didn't talk after that. So he completely left my mind, and by then I had already moved on to somebody else. So to get these random requests for, literally it was like $5, $10, $1, like it was so random, and I kept declining it. And it got to the point where every week he was sending me requests for money. Like he was asking me for money. He was asking me for money. And I was like, what the fuck? So at first, for like a couple of weeks, all I did was just decline it, right? But then it became to the point where I got annoyed, and I didn't, like, if y'all see my block list, it is long, child. My block list is long. So I didn't have time to like go and shuffle through the numbers to figure out which one was his, and I didn't have a way of contacting him. So I just decided to be petty back with him and start requesting money from him. Like literally, if he requested $5, I would request $500, just to show him how ridiculous and annoying this was. So fast forward to a few weeks later, and I sent him a request for $20, and he actually accepted it and sent me $20. So yeah, that was that story. That was one of my quick stories, or at least I hope this was quick. I don't know, but yeah, that was it. I hope you guys like this quick little story time. If you guys have ever experienced anything like this, which I hope that you guys have not ran into F-boys. Matter of fact, that might be the name of this series. This might be the F-boy series. I think that might be what I might name this. I don't know. Just tossing it out there. If you like the idea, let me know down below in the comment section. If you've ever experienced something like this, let me know down below in the comment section. If you have your own story of an F-boy, please let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that push notification bell for my next upload. And that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.